You never wear red clothes, right, Alan? You don't even own a single red piece of clothing, right?
What, red? Yep, I don't have any red clothing, I guess.
Why?
Oh, I guess I never told you why. Apparently, I don't look good in red or other such warm colors. Everyone around me says I look better in cool colors like blue, so that's how I've been dressing ever since.
I see. But my ex-boyfriend Louis looked so good in red.
Huh?
I unconsciously bought a red t-shirt that he would look good in. But I can't wear this, so why don't you try it on? If you don't want to wear it outdoors, then why not just wear it indoors?
I don't mind wearing it, but why do you have to bring up your ex-boyfriend?
Huh? There's no real reason. Why?
Even still, you talk about your ex-boyfriend with me and unconsciously buy something for him. It makes me a bit uncomfortable.
You're thinking too much into this.
Don't you realize that you talk about your ex-boyfriend every day?
I'm just talking about some memories that I have. No need to be so suspicious. Well then, I'll be at the shopping mall a bit longer.
Hey, Vicky.
What is it, Alan?
I'm currently on break at the office and...
What?
The lunch you gave me? Why did you use Kimetsu no Yaiba furikake?
What? You don't like it?
I mean, the furikake is just regular furikake, so I don't mind, but the things you put in my lunchbox, aren't these foods that one of the characters from the manga likes? The sweets as well?
Oh, well, you see, I remembered that my ex-boyfriend loved that manga. The character that loves those foods was my ex-boyfriend's favorite character from the manga. My lunchbox has the same stuff.
Your ex-boyfriend again.
Huh?
The reason you put so many sweets into my lunchbox, even though you know I don't like sweets, is because of your ex-boyfriend again, right?
Oh, but my ex-boyfriend would have loved it.
Yeah, but I don't love it. If the two of us ever have children...
Huh? Children?
There's a chance that you will continue unconsciously talking about your ex-boyfriend every day. And I'm not even exaggerating. That's why I always remind you about it, even though it may seem like I'm just being annoying.
I might be reunited with my ex-boyfriend, so it's fine if our children hear.
Huh?
What I'm trying to tell you is, I want to get back together with my ex-boyfriend, so I don't want to have children with you.
Hold on. Don't you realize that what you're saying is outrageous? Didn't your ex-boyfriend already get married? You said that yourself, right?
Yes, but according to information from a friend, it seems that he hasn't had children with his wife yet. Which means that if the two of them get divorced, I would get a chance to get back together with him. But if the two of us had children, all the business about custody of the children and bringing a child to another marriage would be a hassle, right? Which is why I don't want children.
What? Then why didn't you marry him in the first place?
Huh?
You keep talking about your ex-boyfriend because you still have feelings for him, right?
Ew, are you getting upset?
Anyone would be in my situation. Day after day, you keep talking about your ex-boyfriend. Have you ever thought about how I feel?
You're such a pain in the ass. Don't be jealous of my ex-boyfriend. Always with your complaints. You're such a small person.
That's not the problem.
I can't help it. I only broke up with my ex-boyfriend because I found out right before we were about to graduate university that he hadn't found a job yet. It was about 2 years after that when I found out that he had started his own business while still a student. which means he never needed to find a job in the first place. If I had known that from the start, then I never would have broken up with him, and we might still be together to this day. Who knows? Maybe he still has feelings for me.
I'm impressed at how you can entertain such fantasies when he's already married and on a different path in life.
But there's still a possibility that he'll get divorced, right? Which is why I don't want you to talk about the two of us having children.
Then go to your ex-boyfriend then.
What?
I don't know how your ex-boyfriend sees you, but I for one have had enough. We're getting divorced. I'm thinking about getting the divorce papers from the city hall on my way home from work, but if you're ready to get divorced as well, then I don't mind if you begin the preparations. Well then, I'll get back to work.
Alan, I turned the divorce papers to City Hall.
I see. So you're okay with divorce?
Yep. Oh, I don't need any of your property. I'll pay for the alimony from my savings when I was single as well. I already sent you the money.
You seem quite enthusiastic.
You see, I had one of my friends who lives near my ex-boyfriend do some digging yesterday. She said Louis was on his own the whole time and she couldn't see his wife. This must mean that marriage didn't go well and they got divorced. Or that at least they're living separately. It seems that I'm fated to be with him. It's fine if I don't work anymore once I marry him, since he's the owner of a company.
Is that so?
Well, I'll pack my stuff and go where he is by today. Thanks for divorcing me at such a good time. Bye! Louis, aren't you coming home yet?
Who is this?
It's me, Vicky.
Vicky?
Come on, don't pretend you don't remember me. We went out until we graduated university, right?
Oh, that Vicky?
I'm so glad you didn't change your phone number.
What do you want with someone you broke up with years ago?
I thought that we could get back together, so I came.
What? I'm already married, you know.
I know. And you recently got divorced, right?
No, we didn't.
Oh, so you're just living separately?
Well, yes, we are living separately, but we have no intention of getting divorced.
What?
It's been decided that we will move in with her parents. I haven't prepared to move yet because of work, so my pregnant wife moved there on her own first.
What? Pregnant? What are you doing? Don't you know that if you have children, you'll have to deal with stuff like who gets custody of the child and child support? It's going to be a real hassle. That's why I made sure not to have any children with my ex-husband, because we would eventually get back together. You just ruined all my efforts.
What are you talking about? To be honest, I have basically forgotten about you.
What?
Besides, I have no intention of getting back together with someone who didn't listen to a thing I said and just kept insulting me.
Huh? You're lying, right?
Don't you think it's only natural?
Come on, let's just talk for a bit, even once. You see, I got divorced just so we could get back together.
I don't understand in the first place how you ever thought that we would get back together.
I'll wait for you outside your room until you finish working.
Are you at a apartment right now?
Yep, I am. I'll be here until you come meet me.
I left that apartment 1 week ago.
Huh?
The contract renewal at the apartment was going to be at a bad time for me, so I'm temporarily living in a hotel.
No way! You're not here anymore?
I don't want you to come anywhere near me again, and I don't want you to contact me either. You're a nuisance to me.
You're joking, right?
I'm blocking you. Bye.
But this must be a joke, right? Louis? Alan, I realized since then that actually you're the one I love the most. I'll bring the marriage papers and come over, so let's be husband and wife again, shall we?
What? Jesus, you're back already?
Yep, I'll make all the foods that you like tonight.
I'm sorry, but that's going to be a problem for me.
What?
Wanting to get back together the day you got divorced is crazy no matter how you look at it. Besides, I have no intention of getting back together with you.
I promised to never talk about my ex-boyfriend again. And that's what you're mad about, right? I talked to my ex-boyfriend just earlier, and he said that his wife is pregnant, which means that if they got divorced, having to deal with who gets custody of the child and who has to pay child support is going to be a hassle. He said we really couldn't come to an agreement, and in the end, he told me he didn't want to see me again.
Is that so? Even if that's the case, I'm 120% not getting back together with you.
Why? I said I wouldn't talk about my ex-boyfriend again.
But you're lying right now as to the reason he didn't want to get back together with you?
What?
Your ex-boyfriend Luis showed me the conversation you two had when you went to meet him.
Huh? You two knew each other?
What are you talking about? We all went to the same university, remember? I wasn't really close to Luis, but I had exchanged contact information with him since he was a friend of a friend. He just told me what had happened earlier. He even sent me screenshots of the conversation you two had. So I know everything.
Huh? No way.
Well, that's the situation. I have zero intention of starting things over with you.
Please, Alan. You're divorcing me over something as little as this?
The fact that you think this is just something little is proof that we can't make things work anymore.
Alan, please. I promise to change.
If you come, I'll call the police. I don't ever want to see you again.
What? No way. I have nowhere to go if you leave me like this.
I'm blocking you. Bye. It was about 3 months into our marriage when Vicky started to talk about her ex-boyfriend, Luis, every day. This is also about the time when Luis got married and a friend told her that he was actually the CEO of a company, according to Luis. Vicky has a habit of thinking that something that was once hers is hers forever. Which is probably why she probably wanted to get back together with me, even though I was already married when she found out that I ran a business. Also, it seems she went to meet Luis one more time after that, and this time the police came for her. Her parents were furious, and without a word they sent her to marry a distant relative of hers, a single man in his 50s. I have no idea why Vicky agreed to marrying him, but I guess I'll never be able to understand the way that woman thinks. Still though, I don't know what gave her parents the idea of making her marry this distant relative of theirs. Soon after, it was revealed that she was pregnant. Talking about this honestly makes me sick. But apparently this distant relative of hers, who is now her husband, plans on having 5 more children, which means that Vicky will be forced to spend the rest of her life raising children.